guys validation rules with me. Why are we using validation rules? So to improve the quality of data that we want to enter into the fields for a particular record, there are some certain rules that we can create to check if the data that was entered by the user, it is meeting our standards. Okay, a validation rule will always return a true or a false. If it is a true, then definitely whatever the error that we have given, it will be displayed. Okay, it we need to activate it, and we need to mention the error formula, whether it is what is the description and what message we need to showcase. Okay, there are some certain specifications where we get confused. For example, while writing or creating a validation rule in real time, we get confused if we should use and or a combination of them. Okay, so let's discuss them. If we are using and operator, okay, which means that there are two conditions, both should be true to throw an error. Okay, which means that if the stage is also closed one for a particular opportunity, okay, and the close date is also empty, which means two problems had it together. Okay, this is also true, this problem is also true, this problem is also true, then only we are going to showcase this error. Then we are going to use and operator. Okay, when comes the or operator will be used. This is also a problem, this is also a problem. If I am thinking that there is any of the problem that the user has done, okay, if it is a missing email that has happened, if it is a phone, even if both of them are missing, even if one of them is missing, I got them confused. Okay, if the two conditions, either of them will be shown a error, we are going to use or operator. Okay, then in real time we may see a combinations of or and operators. Okay, so whenever you try to understand or you try to write them, think of it, whatever the statement is, okay, for which you are trying to write a validation rule, make sure you understand what conditions are the compulsory conditions that will be used in combinations, and what conditions are the ones that can be used for either of them. Okay, in the both conditions where we have to showcase a where we have to showcase the error for a combination of both, which means when both are true, when both are giving an error, then we are going to use or operator. When it's a combination, it either one of them, then we are going with or operator. Okay, for example, if we say see here that I have used, so there is an opportunity in the stage, if it's a closed one and there is another condition. Okay, first we need to see that the first condition and the second condition both should be true to give me an error. So which means we are going to use and operator between both of them. And then within the second condition, if we see that if either of them is true, I want to show the error, even if the amount is less, even if the close date is empty. So for both of them I want to showcase error. If there was a scenario that I want that if my amount and close date, both of them together should showcase an error, if even if one of them is not satisfied, I don't want to give an error, then I would have used and operator here. Okay, what is the order of execution? So it runs after the before triggers, which means any changes you make in the before trigger, it will be checked in the validation rules. We can use is new function to check if it's a new record that is being inserted for a particular field. If I want to check that it is for the updated field, I can use is changed. For any pick list, I will use is pack value. Okay, is pick value. Similarly, validations will not run for the delete. Okay, we only have it for insertion and updation. And how do we run validation for some certain users? We can achieve it with the help of profiles, either by creating some certain permission sets that we can add within the validation rules. Okay, how we can bypass some certain validation rules based on some scenario. Say I want to import the data. Okay, I can create a custom setting, and based on its value I can provide the custom setting in my validation rule, such that whenever it is true, I want to implement that validation rule. If I'll mark it my custom field custom settings value as false, I don't want to run the validation rule. Okay, I hope this is clear. Let me know if I missed anything. Thank you so much.